Good evening, everyone, at the gym at Norristown Area High School. I'm Steve Acavino, along with Mark Kolodinsky, bringing you Lady Eagles varsity basketball. It's senior night, and we're glad you could join us on this special occasion this evening as we honor the seniors of the Norristown Ladies varsity basketball team. So, Mark, we'll take a peek in on this ceremony.
Yeah, the seniors will all process Norristown with 6 seniors on the squad this year. And they'll be honored right here, but first, CB West's are seniors being honored. You've been looking in on Norristown's senior night for their girls varsity basketball team. And we'll be back after a few more warm-ups. Lauren Peters and the Central Bucks West Bucks are in town, and we'll be back with the action. Welcome back, everyone. We're just about ready to bring you the action tonight. Two teams in this game headed in opposite directions. Norristown headed to the playoffs in this, their last game of the season, while the Central Bucks West Bucks stand at 5-15, and this will be their final game of the season. So now the national anthem, followed by the starting lineups.
Thank you, Brittany. I dare any of you to come and stand in front of the crowd and sing. At this time, I'd like to introduce our starting lineup. For Central Bucks West, number 21, Simone Delacroix. Number 22, Lauren Peters. Number 25, Britt Matossi. Number 15, Meg Velasquez. And number 33, Liz Blanchard. Good luck, ladies. Now starting for our Lady Eagles. Number 1, Ray Petita. Number 2, Alyssa O'Donnell. Number 10, Heather McHugh. Number 15, Devin Blake. And number 24, Sophia Waters. Good luck, ladies.
We're just about ready to tip it off. It's senior night here at Norristown Area High School, and 4 seniors in the starting lineup for the Norristown Eagles tonight. I'm Mark Kaldinsky alongside Steve Acavino. You're watching NASD TV, channel 28. So the teams have taken the floor, ready to get it started here. Alyssa O'Donnell will jump for Norristown. And it's Liz Blanchard for the Bucks of Central Bucks West, and the tip is controlled by Bryn Cotita and the Eagles. Here's Waters, takes a quick shot, got it to fall, off the rim, off the glass, and good.
Okay, Norristown coming out, setting the tone early on of how this game will go. We'll have to wait, we'll see. Usually the first minute of the quarter will give us a good judgment of how these teams are going to play tonight.
So here's CB West trying to set up their offense, and it's Brittany Matazzi handling. Now down low to Peters, who's their leading scorer. Puts it up off the glass and in.
All right, well, we see there Central Bucks West coming in with a quick score as well, so we're all tied up.
The Eagles will try to answer back again. It's McHugh for three, and yes, McHugh for three.
Oh, listen to the crowd on that shot. McHugh launches a three. That's the Heather McHugh I'm used to seeing, and what a night for her to do that.
One of the seniors being honored here before the game is Heather McHugh. Here's Peters. And now it's Matazzi. Back to Peters. Peters passes into the corner. This is Vasquez. Back to Peters. Lauren, go ahead.
Norristown in that 2-3 zone defense.
Not successful here, though, as Peters gets the bucket. And now it's McHugh. Takes another three. Gets it again. Heather McHugh again.
Heather McHugh's putting on a three-point clinic early on tonight.
Time and time again, we've seen her with that range from downtown. And now Sophia Waters trying to get a steal, but just knocks it out of bounds. Couldn't catch up to it. Here's Lauren Peters handling the ball. She's had 6 straight games in double figures, averaging 16.3 points over that stretch. Now handling is Vasquez. Guarded by McHugh, and now goes over to Matazzi. Puts up a three, and it rims in and out. Devin Blake with a rebound, and here comes the Eagles.
Okay, Norristown there on that went with a 3-2 zone defense. So they're trying to change it up, and we have a foul.
Alyssa O'Donnell able to draw it. The foul's on Jenna Claywater, her first, the team's first. And Norristown's second leading scorer on the year, Alyssa O'Donnell, will shoot 2. The first is up and short.
She kind of laughs that one off. She pretty much knew when that came off her fingertips that that was not going in.
O'Donnell's second is long, so O'Donnell can't get anything from the line. The rebound goes to Blake, and she was fouled. So the Eagles will pass it inbounds here to Sophie Waters, and another foul is drawn.
Well, a lot of contact here early on. So Sophia Waters will go to the free throw line, and we'll get to see her from there tonight for the first time.
We talked about Lauren Peters and her great scoring streak as Waters hits the free throw. Sophie Waters has 7 straight games in double digits. 3 of those she had in the 20s. As the second free throw falls, she's got 4 in this game. Over those 7 games, she's averaging 17.6. And she's really come on late in the season and is Norristown's leading scorer at 12.5 per. Here's Peters now. Puts up a shot, got it, and a foul.
You mentioned those numbers for Sophia Waters. That if you come out here and watch her play, those numbers really look good. She is probably one of the best players on this team, and she has a lot of talent.
She's also one of the seniors that was honored here tonight, and Norristown is going to lose a lot of their stars. As they graduate, Katita, O'Donnell, and Sophie Waters, among others, as Katita brings it up. Waters goes back to Katita, but threw it into the backcourt. Kotita touches it, and that's a backcourt violation. So turnover on the Eagles.
It's another thing we're going to watch tonight is the turnovers again for both teams.
Here is Vasquez, goes inside. That shot's thrown up and missed by Blanchard. Blake able to save to Kotita. The Eagles with the early 10-7 lead. We've got 4:42 to go in the first quarter. Kotita tried to go to Blake. It was tipped out of bounds by the Bucks. Norristown will keep it. The inbound pass goes to Heather McHugh. Here's O'Donnell in the corner for Kotita. She'll drive, get the shorter shot, but miss it. And the rebound onto Peters.
And man, Kotita had a good look right there. She cut through 2 defenders, almost had a play there. Nice job by Bryn. She really took advantage there. Just came up short.
Speaking of her, here she is with a steal, going all the way to the other end. Couldn't finish. The rebound for Blake, though, who was trailing the play. And the Eagles will get a second chance opportunity. That pass from O'Donnell Kotita was wild, though, and the Bucks will take possession of the ball. Number 23, Bay Jarima is into the game for the first time for the Bucks. The other 9 out there on the floor are the same. Here's Jarima in the pass. It's intercepted by Devin Blake. Kotita goes ahead to Waters, and they'll look to set it up. Here's McHugh in the corner for 3, and yes, good again. Heather McHugh on fire from deep to start this game.
Well, that play started with that pick by Devin Blake, and that just was the catalyst for that play. And again, Heather McHugh is perfect from behind the arc.
She's had 3 clean looks, and she's converted on all 3 of them. McHugh averaging 7.9 points a game, many of those on 3s. That's her specialty.
So it looks like Norristown's starting to get into that groove here. We'll see if they can continue with the momentum. So far, they're playing together very well.
Look them out here with the same 5, no substitutions for them. Here's Blanchard to Bamford, who's into the game for the first time. Now pass inside, and the basket's up and good from Liz Blanchard.
All right, well, Norristown's got to watch that low post area on the defense. They're really taking advantage of it as CB West.
Kotita for 3, yes!
Heather McHugh, Bryn Kotita, now they're both trying to shoot for 3s. Unbelievable. 2
very good perimeter shooters. No surprise that they're having success from there, but 4 for 4 is pretty impressive. Meanwhile, this ball goes out of bounds, and the Eagles will take over. Kotita over to McHugh, who's got the hot hand, and it's intercepted, stolen away by the Bucks. It's Brittany Matazzi with the steal, now with the ball. Now they try to go inside to Bay Jarima, the freshman guard, but the pass was wild and results in a turnover.
Well, Norristown got a break there. That pass there to Heather McHugh was a lot of traffic in front of her, so that was a risky pass, but in turn, Norristown does get a good break. They catch the break, and they'll be getting the ball right back.
It's 16-9 here early. We've got 2:45 to go in the first quarter. The Eagles off to a nice start. They've got the 7-point lead. Heather McHugh with 9 here on senior night. The Eagles come out with McHugh, Kotita, Blake, Waters, and O'Donnell. Kotita will bring it up for the Eagles. She goes to McHugh, who wasn't looking for it. So that's an ugly turnover on the Eagles.
Heather just puts her hands out and says, oh, well, was that me? Oh, yes, it was. Sorry.
Obviously not expecting that pass at all. So let's see if the Bucks can take advantage of it. Here's Peters. Gets a screen and now goes to Matazi. She'll drive, put up a shot, but was stripped on the way up. And the ball's going to Norristown.
Again, Norristown making that defensive adjustment. They're going 2-3 zone, 3-2 zone, back and forth. They're making the adjustments defensively. Let's see if they can still continue offensively.
Petita goes to O'Donnell. To the basket, couldn't finish. And now O'Donnell out to Petita, and it goes over the backboard. Once it hits the bars up there, that's out of bounds. So the miss for Petita and Bucks ball.
Well, that missed shot there by O'Donnell looks like she just did not finish her shot. She looked like she didn't have as much confidence or commitment in that shot.
Here's Megan Vasquez being guarded by McHugh. And now she passes it off back to Lauren Peters. Peters passes inside. The shot's put up and no good by Blanchard. The rebound for O'Donnell. And here comes the Eagles. Here's McHugh. Inside to Waters. Puts up a shot, couldn't get it. O'Donnell up and no good again. The Eagles not finishing extremely strong around the rim. They've missed some close ones. Peters for two. And it rims in and out, no.
Well, they're making great plays to get there. It's just that the ball's not falling in the net.
Blake up and blocked, but a foul. Devin Blake will be shooting two. She averages 1.5 points a game.
It's the fourth team foul for Central Bucks West. Only one team foul so far for Norristown.
Blake's free throw's up and good. Alyssa O'Donnell's going to leave the game. Brittany Rose will see her first action of the night. The second free throw by Blake is up and good off the glass. We've got just over a minute to play in the first quarter. Norristown with a 9-point lead. Lauren Peters goes to Vasquez. Vasquez over to Matazi. Here's Vasquez again, looking for somewhere to go. It's off of Waters' foot. It's a kick ball. It'll stay with CB West. So here's Lauren Peters over to Vasquez for three. Nope. Rebound for Matthews. Here comes the Eagles now, and Waters takes the two and gets it to go down.
Nice clean shot there by Sophia Waters. She really made a decent shot there.
Lauren Peters once again bringing it up for the Bucks. Goes to Vasquez. Back to Peters for three. No good. But the Bucks keep it alive with an offensive rebound. Here's Peters once again. 14 seconds to go in the quarter. The Bucks should be able to get the last shot here. Goes over to Matazi. Shot to put up a shot. It's not close. Goes out of bounds with 0.8 left.
Oh, Norristown's defense doing a good job. They're limiting Central Bucks West to really nothing there and forced a turnover.
Norristown is 0.8. Katita heaves. It was no good. I don't know if it would have counted anyway. But the Eagles will take their 11-point lead into the second quarter.
Well, Mark, if you're a Norristown fan, you're really pleased right now of how they're playing offensively and defensively. Norristown's been rotating through 2-3 zone defense and 3-2 zone. It's been working for them. They're making the adjustments out there, and most of all, they're having fun out there. It's, you know, maybe the last time some of these girls will ever set foot on a basketball court in this gym. So you never know, Mark.
They're playing very well right now, indeed, and they'll be looking to close out their season on a positive note and then take that into the playoffs. They're 17-6 right now, 11-3 in league play. So hopefully they can close it out strong here and do some damage in the playoffs. Second quarter is about to begin. The Eagles with O'Donnell, McHugh, Waters, Natasha Matthews, and Brittany Rose to start the second quarter. There's Lauren Peters now. Goes to Megan Vasquez, back to Peters. She drives, now takes a baseline shot. It was blocked by Rose, partially deflected. And here's Waters. Goes over to O'Donnell. All the way over to McHugh, who tries her fourth three of the game, and it's her fourth make of the game as well.
Am I having double vision, or is this true? I can't believe it. Heather McHugh is unbelievable.
Heather McHugh feeling it from downtown. And now it's Brittany Matazzi back to Peters. Peters will try to get past McHugh, goes out to Matazzi, and the three's up and good.
Well, there's a three-pointer by CB West, as you mentioned there, but, you know, Norristown has kept CB West out of the paint. That's very good for Norristown.
O'Donnell inside to Matthews. The pass was hit off of, looks like they're going to give the ball to CB West, so it was off of Matthews.
I wonder what Heather McHugh had for dinner tonight.
I wonder. That pass goes right into the hands of Natasha Matthews. Here comes the Eagles. They've got a 3-on-2. But Waters lost the ball, nearly got it back. Diving down to the ground to take possession is Katie Ross. And they call her for traveling. Should have called a timeout or something. Bryn Kotita got a little bit of rest. She's back into the game. Inbounding to O'Donnell. Now, here's O'Donnell again over to Waters. She'll try a three. Yes, again.
Well, it looks like Sophia Waters ate the same thing that Heather McHugh had, too. They're just, everybody's draining threes.
If my calculations are correct, Norristown is 5 for 6 from downtown. Here's Peters, up and no good. The rebound for Rose. Here's Kotita now to Waters. With a fake and now a two, it's no good. The rebound for O'Donnell, who puts it back up and couldn't get it. There's a loose ball now. Who wants it? Devin Blake comes out with it. And Kotita to Rose, who's wide open down low. Got it to go.
Good ball movement on that play, and it paid off. Great execution. Nice job by the Eagles offense.
Now here's Liz Matazi. It's off the shin of Waters, and now a floater is put up and missed by Peters, but she will go to the line.
Foul, Rose, her first, team second.
It's only the second team foul for Norristown, so Norristown's staying pretty clean so far.
It's a good thing to see. You don't want to give them any easy points from the line. Heather McHugh got a short break. She will re-enter the game now for Brittany Rose. Lauren Peters' second of two is up and good. She got them both. So here in the second quarter with 5.5 minutes to go, it's the Central Bucks, West Bucks with 14, and the Eagles with twice that, and now this ball's out of bounds off of the Eagles.
Okay, well, it looks like some of that adrenaline is starting to wear off a little bit. The Eagles just have to keep the intensity up.
Here's Lauren Peters over to Matazi. She'll drive. Now lose the ball and have to come back out. Here's Peters. The pass did not find its intended target, Nicole Bamford, and the Eagles will take it back once again. Kotita. Goes to Waters. With a pass over to McHugh. It's up and no good. Blake trying for the offensive rebound. Kotita ends up with it. She'll take a 2, and it goes down for Bryn Kotita.
Well, when you're on, you're on. And again, Bryn Kotita just showing how versatile she is shooting anywhere on the court.
Norristown's offense really getting it done today. 30 points. We've got more than half the second quarter to play as Alyssa O'Donnell gets a miss. And here is McHugh. Blake puts up a shot. It's short. Offensive rebound, though, for O'Donnell. She put it back.
O'Donnell just fought with it. She stayed with the shot. Good job by Alyssa O'Donnell. She had a lot of confidence in that shot.
Norristown averages 55 points a game as a team on the year. If they keep playing as well as they're playing so far, they'll shatter that. That 3 was airballed, and it's out of bounds off the Bucks. 6 threes thus far in the game for the Norristown Eagles. We got 4 minutes and change left to play in the first half, and it's the Eagles 32 and the Bucks 14. Kotita nearly lost it. Now they call her for a double dribble, and it'll be Megan Vasquez of the Bucks to inbound it. So here's Bay Jarimo with the ball, and now to Vasquez. When deflected away, Lauren Peters is able to salvage the possession for the Bucks. Here's Vasquez. Goes back to Peters. This is Peters, and now outside, and this is probably a 2, but it's no good from Jarima. Her foot looked to be on the line, but it won't matter because she missed it. Here's Kotita now. She'll look to set something up. McHugh, back to Kotita. And now here's Kotita. McHugh, back to O'Donnell. They're moving the ball around well. Let's see if they get them a shot. It's a shot up and no good from number 11. And the Bucks come away with the ball. It's Lauren Peters once again.
Well,
She nearly lost it. Go ahead.
Norristown gets an applause for a well-deserved possession there, because they really worked that ball around. It was moving around, and unfortunately they couldn't come up with any points there, but heck of a try.
Peters' shot's not close, but that's because she was fouled. So Lauren Peters back at the free throw line, and she hits on the first. The Eagles are going to go talk to their head coach, Keith Webster, as the Central Bucks, West Bucks, go to their huddle. They're coached by Heather Glemser. So, Steve, what has it been so far that's taken the Eagles to this 17-point lead?
Well, number one, I have to say it's got to be the adrenaline, especially it being senior night and the amount of attention they have. They just got to be feeling pumped up. Second thing, they have confidence out there. There's smiles on the players' faces, and that's a good sign when you see a smile on a player's face, because they're relaxed. They're not thinking too much. Number three, they're making great choices in their defensive strategy. And number four, they're just playing well offensively. Their shooting game is on tonight. CB West can't combat with that. So that's what's happening right now for Norristown.
It's been Heather McHugh leading the way with 12 points, leading a very successful Norristown offensive attack. So now Lauren Peters will get to take her free throws. First is up and good. That's actually the second, as the first one was before the timeout. And it's now a 32-16 game. Here's Kotita to McHugh. Tried to go to Blake. It was deflected, but Katita ended up with it. A great pass inside for Rose, but she couldn't finish. Here's Katita now. Puts it up and in.
Oh, Bryn Katita, wow. She made a great shot there and through traffic too. That ball almost got picked off a couple of times.
So here's the Bucks trying to make something happen offensively. Vasquez for three from the corner, no good. Heather McHugh able to get a rebound. The Eagles won't be able to run in transition. They try to go inside to Rose here, but it was deflected out of bounds. Natasha Matthews returns to the game for the Eagles. The inbound pass was thrown away by the Eagles. McHugh tried to save it, couldn't quite come up with it.
I bet right now that CB West just wants halftime to come now. I have that feeling.
Can't come soon enough when you give up 34 points and counting in a half. Here's Megan Vasquez. Goes to Bae Jarima, who puts in a baseline two. Kotita now. Goes to McHugh. Inside to Matthews, and it's stolen away by the Bucks. Lauren Peters puts it up, could not get it, and McHugh able to save a rebound. Keith Webster and the Eagles will take a timeout here and talk things over. We've got 1:08 to go in the second quarter, and it's a 34-18 ball game with the Norristown Eagles on top.
Yeah, Coach Webster didn't like something he saw out there, so he decided he'll take a timeout and go over whatever it was that he did not like out on the court. But yeah, I say CB West can't wait to get in the locker room, and they come down and they put 2 points up.
Still a 16-point game, though. The Eagles, no reason to be worried here. And again, the Central Bucks West Bucks are 5-15 on the year. They're not going to be going to the playoffs or anything like that. So Norristown just has to stay focused here and not do anything dumb for the rest of the game, and they'll be in perfect shape.
That's right. The one thing you can't do is let your guard down. The minute you do, you let a team right back in. And even with the 5-15 record, somebody likes to play spoiler somehow.
Absolutely. And here's McHugh. They pass it around up top to Gatsita. Under a minute now to go in the quarter. McHugh to Waters for three. Yes!
Nothing but net for Sophia Waters on that shot.
Here's a shot put up and off the side of the backboard, no good for Barima. Matthews able to get it to Rose, and here comes the Eagles. Here's Waters, back to Gatsita. Puts up a shot, she was fouled. Didn't get the shot, but she will go to the line. Gatsita averaging 10 points and change on the year per game. She's got 7 thus far tonight, and we've still got a couple of seconds to go in the first half.
You know, Bryn's good at moving the basketball. When a roadblock comes up in front of her, she has the agility to move either way. She can really move around, cut through defenders. That's what makes her such a versatile player from anywhere on the court.
She's only about 5 feet tall, but she uses that small frame to be able to do those things that you said and, you know, find driving lanes and find passing lanes. She missed the first free throw, though, and second one's up and good. So the Central Bucks, West Bucks will try to get something positive before halftime. The shot is put up and in from Lauren Peters. But Kotita and the Eagles now have 7 seconds to try to get off a shot of their own. Bryn to Waters, and the Bucks come up with it. And they're satisfied to just hold on to the ball and let it run out. They've got an 18-point deficit headed into halftime.
18-point deficit, and I have to tell you, they are feeling a whole lot of pressure at this point. So they're going to probably go in, try to take a couple of deep breaths and figure out a new game strategy here and some ways that they can maybe make adjustments to break through the Eagles' defense. But right now, the Eagles are looking really good at this point, and let's see if they can come out in the second half and continue the show, because that's what it's been tonight.
Sophie Waters and Heather McHugh have 12 apiece, 24 between the two of them. Once again, the score at half is 38-20 Eagles. I'm Mark Hudinsky alongside Steve Acavino. We will be back right after this for the second half. Back here for the second half. I'm Mark Hudinsky alongside Steve Acavino, bringing you the action on NASD TV, channel 28, and the Eagles outplayed the Bucks in the first half, outscoring them 38-20 as Blake puts up a miss. Waters with a rebound. Kutita drives and puts up a shot that's good. It's now 40-20.
Right where they left off. Brendan Kutita comes in, scores the opening two, as you just mentioned. So the Eagles are showing they're not going anywhere.
Here's Lauren Peters on the miss and the rebound for Blake. In that first half, Heather McHugh and Sophie Waters each had a dozen, and Waters is called for a traveling violation right here. Norristown headed to the playoffs after tonight. This is their last game of the regular season. They're 17-6 with the outcome of this game pending. Here's Matazi. Goes over to Vasquez inside. And putting up a miss was Meredith Labs. And Devin Blake with a steal.
Oh, nice steal there by Devin Blake.
Waters out in transition, couldn't get it. Eagles have done that a couple times. Their offense has been close to perfect, but a couple of those plays around the rim haven't really been able to go down. Vasquez for three, it's no good. The rebound for O'Donnell, and here comes Katuda. Goes out to Waters. And now back to Katuda, who puts up a shot, and it's no good. The rebound though for Blake, who puts it up and in. That's Devin Blake's first points of the game. Norristown has a 22-point lead.
Devin Blake said, Bryn, don't worry about it. I got it.
Here's Lauren Peters. Goes over to Vasquez. To Matazi. And now, once again, it's Peters, guarded by McHugh. Here it is down low to Labs. Goes to a cutting Peters, who couldn't make the scoop layup.
Oh, she really got around McHugh there. McHugh turned around quickly, like, how did she get by me?
McHugh goes to Waters, and then gets it back, and now here's Kotita. McHugh goes to Waters, who lifts the three. It's no good. Blake with another offensive rebound. Here's Waters to McHugh for three. It's no good. Another offensive rebound for the Eagles. Blake from just inside the free throw line gets it.
Well, Devin Blake is coming alive again this quarter, and she's really helping out on those rebounds.
2 rebounds, a steal, and 4 points here. And now McHugh gets a steal of her own. Ahead of the Bucks defense, couldn't finish off the glass with the layup. Loose ball. It's picked up by Megan Vasquez of the Bucks. Vasquez will go to Peters, and they'll set up their half-court offense.
I think I heard Heather McHugh sigh after that last layup try there that she didn't convert. She just had a big sigh like, can make the 3-point, but I just didn't get that one. Had
her first miss of the game from 3-point territory just moments ago. She's 4 of 5 from there on the game. All 12 of her points coming from threes. Meanwhile, there was a foul on Norristown's Bryn Kotita, and the Bucks with the ball now. Here's Peters. She'll put up a shot off the glass. It's no good. Was hit hard going for her own miss. A little bit slow getting up, but she looks to be okay. It's a second team foul on Norristown. So it'll be an inbound for Peters and her Central Bucks West Bucks. Now it's Meredith Labs who misses a shot. The rebound for Alyssa O'Donnell. Here comes Kotita. The Eagles with numbers. McHugh, nice pass to a cutting O'Donnell who bobbled and couldn't finish. Puts it back up again. Again, no finish. And the ball goes out of bounds off of the Bucks.
Yeah, Alyssa, that last shot, she didn't have control of it. She took a shot. I didn't really think she had a clear look at the basket, but she kept going, and we have a foul.
It's Alyssa O'Donnell once again. She will be headed to the line. Bobbled the ball a little bit on that last play. That could have cost her the basket too, as Heather McHugh with the quick pass inside and might not have been 100% ready for it. But she'll have a chance to get two right here. O'Donnell's first is up and no good.
I think this team does a pretty good job of on-court communication between each player. I think they really are good at heads-up plays. They really do have that good team chemistry in a sense.
As Alyssa O'Donnell misses the second as well. So the Bucks will bring it up with Lauren Peters once again. They've been held to 20 points so far. We've got just under 4 minutes to play in the third. The long pass across to Peters puts up a shot from the baseline. It's an air ball. The rebound, though, for the Bucks, but then it's given away. Can Kotita keep possession of it? Yes, she can. Then throws it nearly away. She recovered it, though. Katie Ross wasn't able to get the steal for the Bucks. Here's McHugh. That pass was off the foot of Brittany Matazi, so the Eagles will get it on the kickball. It's 44-20. We've got 3.5 minutes to go in the third, and it's the Eagles on top of the Central Bucks West Bucks. Here's Waters, airballed the long three, and the Bucks will bring it up the other way with Lauren Peters. That three-point touch seems to have disappeared for the Eagles. They've missed all 3 of the threes they've taken this half. It was blocked. McHugh's shot was blocked. But Sophie Waters was right there for the putback.
With that three-point shot, missing the three-point shots, I think, again, the adrenaline is worn off from the beginning. They came out pumped up, and now they're really starting to, it looks like maybe they're a little bit lagging now as they're starting to get a little tired out there.
It does kind of look that way, but hopefully with the 26-point lead, they'll be okay. They only need to play half as well as they've played so far to be able to hold on.
I'm going to tell you, if I was down there, I wouldn't be able to survive 1 quarter. These girls are surviving 4.
Here's Katie Ross. Back to Peters, who couldn't get it. The rebound for O'Donnell. Here's Kotita, the long pass to Waters. She's got 2 girls on her, so she'll go to O'Donnell, who couldn't handle it. It's a turnover. Here comes Peters. She'll put up a layup. It's too hard off the glass. And the Eagles trying to work the transition offense here, but McHugh will slow it down. But here comes O'Donnell cutting to the basket and getting the 2.
Nice drive into the paint there, Alyssa O'Donnell.
Here is Lauren Peters. A 3 is up and airballed. That was Andrea Mahalik on the miss. Here's Kotita, bounce pass to Waters. That's a 2, and it's good. That's the game high 13th and 14th points for Sophia Waters.
I have a feeling she may not be done.
I would guess not, and here's Matazi getting the 2. The Eagles have extended their lead to 28 points. We've got a minute 20 to go in the third quarter. Kotita now. Bounce pass into the corner for Waters for 3, and down it goes for Waters, right on cue.
I think she saw that going in before she made that shot.
I think she heard you up here saying she wasn't done. Here's
Am I
Brittany
really,
Matazi.
am I really that loud up here, Mark?
Here's O'Donnell, out to Waters. Let's see if she can get another one. She won't take the shot. Here's O'Donnell inside, put it up. A lot of contact, nothing called. And here comes the Bucks. Peters puts up a shot. It's not close, but she was able to draw the foul, so a good job by Lauren Peters.
Coach Webster's still not happy about that no call.
It's good to see him still into this game. And I mean, it's a 53-25 game, but he's still out there coaching.
He's a competitor. He's a heck of a nice guy, but he's a competitor.
So the first free throw was good from Lauren Peters. Her second coming up here is up and good. A few inbounds to Waters, who is, by the way, up to 17 points. She's been on fire lately scoring the basketball. Hopefully that can go into the playoffs because it could be a dangerous thing to have, a score that's that hot. McHugh for 3, and she gets her first of the second half, her 5th of the game.
Well, Heather McHugh making it look easy.
The shot's put up and good by Peters just before the end of the third quarter. So at the end of 3, it's the Norristown Eagles with the huge lead over the Central Bucks, West Bucks, 56-29.
Well, coming into this last quarter, it just seems that yesterday the regular season had begun, and now it's all of a sudden it's the end of the regular season, about how time just quickly disappears when you're having a lot of fun. And boy, you got to give Coach Keith Webster a lot of credit for keeping these girls together, their spirits high, and the teamwork and the chemistry, and also the girls for going out and playing their hearts out.
The Eagles have been very successful this season. If they can hold on here tonight, they'll finish the regular season 18-6. It's a very impressive record. It's a lot easier to have fun out there and when you're winning than when you're having a rough season, such as maybe the Central Bucks, West Bucks.
Well, and that's the truth. I mean, in a season maybe where you don't get off to that winning start you want, you start to doubt yourself. You say, well, what am I not doing? And you go out and you try to overdo things, and in turn you end up making more mistakes. And
it becomes a domino effect, and then you
exactly
end up going nowhere. And here's a miss by the Bucks.
You can really drive yourself crazy at sometimes, but the Eagles this season have found the key, and they're using it.
Led by Waters, O'Donnell, and Kotita, all of them averaging in double figures per game on the season. Here's Rose inside, drawing the foul. They'll take that talented trio into the playoffs. 3 players who not only score but can do other things. Kotita with her passing and O'Donnell with her rebounding. Rose's free throw is banked in. Bryn Kotita is back into the game for the Lady Eagles, and Rose is going to take her second of 2. It rims in and out, no. Rebound from Matthews, who couldn't get it. Got it back again and put it in. Now here's Peters. Putting up a shot, and it rims out, and a rebound for Rose. It's now a 30-point lead for the Eagles. Here's Cachet Hinton inside to Rose, putting up a shot, and it's no good. Cachet Hinton on the team for this game because Rayvon Mitchell is unable to play. Here is Matazi. And she was hit before that shot went up. Was blocked by Rose, but Matthews, I believe, will be called for the foul. We'll see. Meanwhile, still getting up is Brittany Matazi. Was hit hard, slow to get up, but looks like she'll be able to take the free throws.
Feels a little tender there in that left ankle. She was kind of trying to shake it off there a little bit, and she still looks a little uncomfortable. We'll see how this affects her shooting.
The first one's long, and the foul was indeed on Matthews and not Rose. Brittany Matazi missed the first, but gets a second and makes it. 6:48 to go in the game. It's the Eagles with the 59-30 lead. Here's Waters now driving baseline. It's off of a CB West foot. The Eagles have just under an entire quarter left to play, and they're already ahead of their season average for points per game as a team of 55. Here's Kotita inside to Matthews. Couldn't catch, and the Bucks will get a steal. Nice looking pass from Peters, but not able to make the jump shot was Matazi. Hinton goes to Kotita, back to Hinton. She lifted a shot, but it was blocked by Megan Vasquez. It was blocked out of bounds, though, so the Eagles will keep it.
Well, Norristown's still in the driver's seat, and they're, I think, still sitting pretty.
Here's McHugh, a trio of substitutions for the Eagles. Blake not able to get the catch there. She's one of the 3. And here is Lauren Peters. Before that pass, she was fouled. This is going to be the 6th team foul on Norristown, so an inbound for the Bucks.
Well, there's still 6 minutes and 1 second here to end the fourth quarter, and it's 59-30 Norristown. Norristown, what do you think, Mark, that Norristown has to do just to keep it on autopilot here?
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Norristown's going to win this game. The way they've played so far, there's no reason to believe that they won't increase their lead by the end of the game. But stranger things have happened, so you have to keep playing hard, because once you stop doing that, it's when bad things can happen.
I don't know. I heard today it's a leap year. It's only 29 days in this month of February, so is that an omen of some sort? We may find out.
We will see. Here's Matazi. Driving on McHugh and now going back out to Vasquez. Here's Matazi up for 3. It's no good. The rebound for Hinton. Here's O'Donnell now. Goes out to McHugh. Takes the 2. Missed it. And the rebound for Blake. She's been good here in the second half. Here's Kotita now to O'Donnell. Out to McHugh, who takes the corner 3, and it's no good. Here comes Matazi now. McHugh, the only girl who has a chance of catching her. And she just lets her put it in. Didn't want to draw a foul.
Yeah, didn't want to have any contact there. She was way ahead of the play there, so nothing much Norristown could do.
That shot's put up and in by Bryn Kotita, who now is into double digits with 11 points. Lauren Peters, defended by Hinton, goes all the way to the cup and puts it in. Here's Kotita, bounce pass to McHugh. She will go to O'Donnell, who goes back to McHugh. Her pass was kicked, and the Norristown Eagles will keep it.
All right, well, Norristown got a break there. It was a good job by McHugh. She was being pressured. She passed the ball, relieved some of that pressure. Now, Bryn was a little bit in front of that pass, but Norristown gets the ball right back.
Hinton missed the three. Natasha Matthews gives them another chance. That's a long jump shot put up and missed by Devin Blake. Lauren Peters handling for the Bucks. Drives past Hinton, puts it up and in. That's the second time we've seen Lauren Peters get to the basket effortlessly, being defended by Cachet Hinton, who's mostly a JV player for Norristown. But once again playing today with Mitchell out of the lineup. This ball is going to belong to Norristown.
Well, that was interesting. They originally gave Norristown the ball, but I guess they changed their minds.
Looks like they changed up the call. And converting on it are the Bucks. It's now a 23-point lead. Here's Kotita. Puts up the mid-range two. It's missed. Kotita able to tip the rebound to Waters. A smart play there. Now Waters to Hinton. Cross court to Kotita, back to Blake, who was blocked from behind, but there was a foul on the play.
Well, I guess when you're unsure of a call, you just break out the crystal ball that's underneath the scores table, take a look.
Yep.
Boy, that gives you all the answers.
Yep. I saw Norristown going over to inbound the ball, and then CB West had it, so I don't know what exactly they saw, but Blake is able to hit the free throw here. Blake's second of two is up and no good. That's 5 for Devin Blake. All of those points coming in the second half. Sophie Waters still leads all scorers with 17. Here's Matazi putting up the layup, couldn't get it. Natasha Matthews with another board. And here comes the Eagles with a 24-point lead. Here's Blake now to Waters for three. Yes.
She's not ready to give up yet.
Sophie Waters, I believe that's her 4th three of the game. And she just scores in so many ways, inside, outside, jump shooting, layups, pretty much everything for Waters. Here's Peters up and no good. This ball is going to stay with the Bucks. It'll be Brittany Rose and Selena Robbins into the game for the Norristown Eagles.
Well, it's going to be interesting when the seeding for the playoffs comes out. I know I'm always interested to see how the PIAA and the Suburban 1 decide to do this thing. It's always quite interesting at the end of the season.
Vasquez with a steal here. She was stripped, but she was fouled. So yeah, we'll see where everybody's going, where Norristown, what their matchups will look like. They're going to win this game, so they'll be 18-6. Vasquez shooting 2. The first one's up and good. Some players over on the bench receiving hugs from their teammates. With them not going to the playoffs, this is many of these girls' last games ever. Here's Robbins to Kotita, to Hinton, inside to Matthews, who is able to convert.
And that's right, Mark. I mean, there may be a lot of the players' last games ever. I mean, we heard, at least for Norristown, Heather McHugh, she's going to play Division I field hockey. So a lot of these, young ladies don't go on to play basketball in college. They either go in different directions and try different things.
And with a minute 18 left to go, a lot of these players that are being taken out of the game for Central Bucks aren't coming back in. And here's Hinton, was fouled on her way up. Hard foul to prevent the easy 2 for Hinton. We've got a minute and change left to go in the game. Norristown is going to win this game. Right now the score is 67-42. Cachet Hinton at the line, shooting 2. The first is no good. Hinton's going to get one more. She puts it up and puts it in. She's able to score her first points of the season. This is also our first game. And here's Central Bucks. They'll go to Vasquez, who's covered by Robbins. Vasquez is going to hoist along, too. It's no good. The rebound goes out of, no, it's saved by Selena Robbins. Impressive effort there. Here's Hinton going to Robbins. Inside to Rose. Back out to Hinton. Back inside the Rose once again, and it's missed. The rebound tipped out of bounds by the Bucks.
Well, I think we can very safely say at this point that
Right.
that's all she wrote. And Norristown has just played one heck of a game on both sides of the basketball, and this only should give them confidence going into the playoffs. In my mind, if it's going to be any season that they go far in the playoffs, it would be this one. They have a lot of talent on this team. They have good chemistry, and next year will be a rebuilding year as they lose most of their seniors.
It will be. We mentioned the talented trio of seniors. They have Waters, O'Donnell, and Katita. That's where most of their scoring comes from. So we'll see where they go, but this could definitely be a good run in the playoffs. We'll see how far they go as the final buzzer sounds. The final score, your Norristown Lady Eagles 68 and the Central Bucks West Bucks 42. And this game really sums up the Norristown season. They'll go to 18-6 on the year after a 68-42 victory. It's been a great season for them so far. They'll look to continue it in the playoffs.
Quite honestly, Mark, it was just a great show. They came out and dominated the basketball early on tonight, and especially going into the playoffs where they're going to face tougher teams. That's what they have to do. They have to come out, dominate the basketball early, make adjustments on defense, either 2-3 zone, 3-2 zone. That really worked, that combination for them tonight. Maybe they have to try some other things like man-to-man. It's going to be testing the waters in the playoffs, see what works, practice hard, and boy, they'll go far because they've got a bunch of great talent.
This game kind of a tune-up before the playoffs. And it's been a great season once again for them. 2 of their players getting into 4 digits in scoring for their career. Alyssa O'Donnell and Bryn Katita both scoring their 1,000th points earlier this season. The Norristown Eagles close out the regular season on a positive note, winning here 68-42 to go to 18-6. So for Steve Acavino, I'm Mark Holodinsky, saying see you next time.